So look, yeah, man, this is another edition of the locker room where I talk about different topics, and I think the topic we wanted to talk about really, it's based off the Pogba deal, and it's about which is the bigger club. So it's United and Juventus, because I think when I put out that video about Pogba and everything, guys were saying that United are the bigger club. So even if that United are in the Europa League, Pogba would naturally want to move to United based on them being the bigger club, the bigger franchise, and being the more global out of both Juventus and United. And I said sometimes that this may be a generational thing. Because let's say you're like 18, like 18, 19 or so forth. You didn't really kind of grow up in the 90s. You may have really been rolling up in the 2000s. And so by the time that you really began to really know about football and really read things and really understand things, Juventus weren't the Juventus that we knew of before. When I was growing up, you had the Delic, aka Del Piero, your boy Vialli. You had Trezeguet, you had Zidane, you had Edgar Davids. Juventus were huge. So for me, that is how I'm perceiving Juventus. Same thing with AC Milan. Hence why it's so crazy that AC Milan are the way they are, because AC Milan, when I was growing up, these guys were titans. This San Siro was a fortress. So it's like, that's why, when you look at this whole bigger club thing, you've got to look at it in many different elements. One element that you can look at is how many people support the club. How global are they? United are more global than Juventus. They definitely. So if we're looking based on business-wise, which is just not how I want to view it, but just for argument's sake, if we want to view it business-wise, United are the bigger markets. I think in Nigeria, just from what I know, United may be one of the biggest supported clubs in Nigeria, next to Arsenal. But especially in Africa as well, United is huge. So, and you even go to Asia, you go to all of these places, United are huge. So they're far more of a global thing. But guys, football is not business. It's a sport. Yes, business comes through it from merchandise and supporters and so forth. But no, football is a sport. And if you want to look at it footballing-wise, if I was to view it, I view Juventus as a bigger footballing club than United, based purely on football. And look, man, what Ferguson has done for United and everything is huge. But it's like, you have to look at what Juventus were before. Juventus have housed some of the best players we've seen. I told you, I'll repeat myself, the Delic, aka Del Piero Togon, Trezeguet, at his peak, Edgar Davids, Zinedine Zidane. Okay? We're talking titans here. Okay, Buffon. So, Juventus were not a joke. Vialli. Go look up on YouTube, John Luca, not even Gianluca, John Luca Vialli, John Luca V. So, these were the guys who were playing for Juventus, And yeah, United have had guys, but have United ever had... No, I'm telling you right now, United have never had the caliber of a Zidane, a Del Piero, or a Davids play for them. They never had. They never had the kind of quality of a Chiellini play for them either, Or a Schmeichel was good, but he ain't no Buffon. So that's why, if I'm Pogba, like, that's why the Pogba thing, it's because the more I think about it, it's a bit more nuanced, Because obviously, on face value, if you go to Juventus, you don't leave Juventus. You just don't. Like, Juventus, there is no, for me, in my view, again, this is my view based on how I grew up, the era that I grew up in, based on my age and my generation. If you go to Juventus, you don't leave Juventus. It's Juventus. You don't leave them. That is because same thing as well. If you go to Milan, ideally you don't leave AC Milan, but AC Milan are horrendous now. So really, you have to leave them based on just how crap they are. But in an ideal sense, you don't leave an AC Milan because it's AC Milan. But for Juventus, based on how they play now, and also just how big they are, the franchise they are, the kind of integrity they have, the prestige, you don't leave a Juventus. But the Pogba thing is nuanced because Pogba, he started at United. And if I was Pogba, I don't want to go back. I would go back to United. If I was, that's the people that found me first. I started off there. They didn't really believe in my talents. I went and I proved my talents. I want to say no. I want to go back home. I want to, because it's still, as I said again, I believe Juventus are the bigger football club, but United are still a big football club. It is still Manchester United. And I think the very fact that, facts are facts, United are not in the Champions League. So it seemed that was not in the Champions League attracted Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan, and was able to lure back Pogba. That says something about the stature and still the kind of respect and the clout and the pull that they still have, despite not even being in the Champions League. So that's what I'm saying. So there are many elements to this. There are many different facets to it, So again, tell me about this. If you want me to have another locker room discussion, put it down there in the comments, and I will see which other locker room discussion that I want to put out there, based on what you want to talk about. So yeah, give me your comments, give me your feedback upon this, and yeah, man, there'll be a lot more of these locker room discussions, trying to pump up the whole channel. Remember to like the vid, share the vid, comments, and all that good stuff. Peace out, stay true, stay black. Peace. So guys, man, remember to take part in the forum. Obviously, you just head into the website and click on the forum button. That will take you straight into the main forum where we've got the Premiership, Serie A, Bundesliga, transfer, all different sections. So sign up, do your thing, and join up in the forum. I'm there every single day just monitoring and doing my thing. So I will see you guys on the forum. Peace out.